So, next stop, one of the true classics, Wales Rally GB, cornerstone of the WRC. Without doubt, one of the most demanding and challenging events in motorsport, let alone World Rally, even for a man who's tamed the notorious Welsh forests a record equaling 4 times.
One of the biggest challenges is definitely the grip, to read the grip and to read every changement of grip, but also the weather and the visibility. Very often we have to deal with fog, and that's obviously make it very complicated when you don't really know where you go and when you have to trust even more your pace notes.
Sebastian Ogier, 4-time winner in the Welsh forests. His former teammate, with 2 wins to his name, agrees. Wales Rally GB is an event that can and will reward commitment and bravery.
It is a challenge, but also at the same time it's an opportunity. For instance, last year I had already sort of like settled 5th, but then came the night stage with the massive fog, and suddenly with a great time I was there fighting for the podium again. This is the difficult thing in GB. You know, the conditions can change when you have rain, darkness and the fog. That is the most demanding what you can have.
The Welsh Forest then, no place for the faint-hearted, presenting a relentless test of, yes, man and machine. And fair to say, unlike anything the crews are likely to encounter elsewhere during the season.
It's always raining, it's always foggy, it's really long days, you don't sleep for a week. And it's a huge challenge for you as a person as well to stay focused for so many stages, the late nights as well. It's always hard. You sort of get into a rhythm on how we normally compete on an event, and then you go to Wales and it's just a different format.
You need to be really confident because the roads are still fast, but you have in places no grip whatsoever. So all these challenges together, if you are able to win this rally, then obviously I would compare it to Finland or Monte Carlo.
It's going to be interesting because if it is dry, the stages in Wales are probably of the most abrasive type of stages that you can get, and they completely wreck tires quite easily. And that's going to be probably the biggest challenge if it is that bit drier.
So the weather posing plenty of questions as ever ahead of the annual foray into the Welsh forests. Wind, rain or shine, there's a fascinating look to this year's Wales Rally GB. Plenty of old favourites, but a few new features as well.
Get all the action, all live, anywhere, anytime. WRC Plus, all live.